Okay, and we are live. Hello everyone, welcome back to another part of Kingdom Come Deliverance. We have just found out a few bits and bobs about the raid on Neuhof, but unfortunately during my last Kingdom Come Deliverance stream my internet cut off, so that was disappointing. I only managed to get 27 minutes worth of gameplay in that stream. So that was disappointing, as I've just said. So now I've got to, go to a camp and get more information, so I'll just sprint to my horse. Oh, he feels quite hungry, so first what we'll do is we'll go get something to eat if we can. Right, is there any food going anywhere? No? Let's go in here. Is there any cauldron I can eat from? Don't mind me, I just want a bite to eat. Also guys, I want to say a massive thank you for helping me reach 32 subscribers, followers now. Not subscribers, we're not at that stage yet on Twitch. 32 followers, so thank you ever so much for following me. Every follow matters, and I am very much appreciated for your support. So let's now go and visit this camp. I think we're looking for Ginger, which was the nervy looking ginger fella we seen earlier. Well, we spoke to him as well as seen him. So let's go and find him. I think we've got to go to a charcoal burners camp. Oh, new skill. I'll get that now. Lovely, so my horse can carry more weight. Also, my health's a bit low. It's not filled up to the maximum. Oh, sorry, horsey. I don't want to tie you out. Right then. You there, speak.
God be with you.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to
They're
try
called
somewhere
Ginger around here.
I have to find him. If you're hiding him, then...
Then what?
Then I'll slice the answer out of you.
What? All of us?
I could pull out something sharper to make my work easier.
Calm down, lad.
Oh, bloody hell.
God.
That was successful. No, sorry.
Then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch. Although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No. But they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Uzhitz. There's good spots around there.
Well, that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
God be with you.
God be with you. Right, so that's that. Now then, we are off again, horsey. But if I've got any marigold... Yes.
Yeah.
Get that down, mate. Get me health back up. Come on, girl. Let's go and find these charcoal burners. Alright, I'll let you get your health back up now. So we've been to Neuhof, we don't need to go there now.
Yeah.
All the travelling on this. I haven't got a fast horse yet. It's kind of frustrating. I've said this before and I'll say again, the forests in this game are absolutely incredible. I did a very good job in putting these to detail. Oh dear. Two traitors there hanging from the trees. I think yes, I am now here at a camp. Let's go and see what these lads have to say.
I'd be with you.
I'll be with you.
Do you know where I could find Ginger?
Who?
The stable boy from Neuhof. I've heard he's friends with some charcoal burners.
Oh, I know who you mean. He went not long ago to the charcoal burners by Tulsa. Just follow the stream to the west. May the Lord watch over you.
Right, thank you very much. Okay, so we'll... Shame you can't name your own horse on this. So we'll get the map up. And he's by Talmberg, so what I'll do is... So we found the camp. We'll try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's beautiful sunset.
Yeah.
So we'll try up here first, see if we can find anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I know where we are. This is the camp where we went hunting with Sir Hans.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we'll go further down the river. Actually, what we'll do first is we'll rest up because it's getting quite dark. So we will hitch camp here.
Yeah.
Right, so you stay there and be good. Let's kill a bit of time. I'll sit by the fire. There's nothing to eat yet. Just waiting. I'm waiting. Oh my god, it's snowing outside. Huh. Let's check the weather. Whilst that's... Oh, here where I am, it's snowing outside. I can't show you because I haven't got a camera, but it's snowing. But it's not going to last, unfortunately, so... But still nice to see it fall. Right, okay, onward with the game. Yes, we will sleep and save here. And then we will go find Ginger in the morning. Oh, this has got faster, this has, especially for console. If I've updated this game on the PS5, but that's not as quick as it was on the PS4. I mean, it wasn't as quick on the PS4. Oh god, I can't get my words out right today. It's Sunday morning. It is currently 9:25 in the morning where I am. Right then, up and refreshed, and Henry's hungry like he always is, so... Well, eat that dried meat. Right, drop that, because it's bloody not good anymore. Okay, so let's go and find Ginger now that we're all refreshed. Raring to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jump.
Yeah.
Lovely. And here we go.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to fall off my horse now, so come on, horsey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's a camp up here. Yes, I think this is the camp we're looking for. Right, lads, you've got some talking to do. I'll start with you first, Bran.
God be with you.
Where's Ginger? I must speak with him.
Who? There's no one of that name here.
Then where did he go? Everyone told me I'd find him here.
I don't know anything at all about it. God be with you.
Oh, well, you're great help, aren't you, pal? I'll ask you, mate. Do you know anything?
Good health to you.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof.
Don't know him.
But they told me at the other camp that he comes to visit you.
Well, they must have got themselves in a muddle. Definitely. There's no Ginger that I've ever heard of.
God be with you. Oh, I don't seem to be getting anywhere here, do I? Right, come on, pal, you must know something.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal burners.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
I've been done.
been to the other camps and they told me I'd definitely find him here.
How could they know that? They just wanted to get rid of you.
They didn't say that. They realised I'm trying to help.
Oh, aye? And how's that?
That boy witnessed a murder and probably killed one of the murderers. I'm sure those cutthroats are already looking for him, and if I could find my way here, so could they. And when they do, they won't be asking their questions as nicely as I have.
Aye. Well, as it happens, they've already been here. And you're right, they weren't pleasant. It's my duty to protect these men, and I fear I won't be able if that pair come back.
Well then, what are we going to do?
We're going to do it my way. First, you get rid of those two murdering dogs, and then I'll tell you what I know.
But I don't know where to look for them.
They're always wandering about here. Their hideout must be somewhere near.
Oh, so you'll tell me, but I've got to do something for you first. How
Moved their weight
convenient.
around, and then went back the same way. And I know of only one place in that direction.
What place is that?
There was a camp between here and the charcoal burners in the east. They're most likely there. We'll lead you.
That's fair. I'll look for them.
The words of a true man. Once you take care of them, come back and we'll talk. May the Lord watch over you.
Right then. Let's go and look for this camp. Well, I think they're around here somewhere, so let's get my map up and let's go and find these bandits. I think I might know where they are, so I think there's a camp here. I'll set a waypoint here and then let's go and find these bandits. Up into the trees. Right, where are we now? Bandits camp. Tell you what, we'll go back to this camp and let's see if they're there. Oh, alright, fucking hell. Are they here? No, they're not here. Oh Lord, where am I going to find these bandits? Oh Lordy. Lordy, Lordy. Let's take a little stroll. Haha. We'll go it.
Yeah.
Come on then, let's go. Giddy up. Oh God, that snow's coming down now. Oh, it's snowing, making it feel all festive now. Whee! Oh, I think I found the bandits.
Now I've a bucket. What did you do with the loot? For wenches and booze. And indulgences, of course.
Greetings, my good man.
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
So,
Then it's a pity.
we'll see if we
neither of us
can
have found
lure
him
them
yet.
another way.
Thank heavens I've found you though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhoff.
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
Oh, okay, like this is it, no gents.
Come on, then.
So the best thing to do is
Jesus
make
Christ.
sure none of them are behind you. Oh god. Oh god.
Are you going to cry now? What's...
Oh, come on, that should have been a bloody strike from the top. Okay, this ain't going well. Leg it.
You're weaker than...
Okay, I know this is a bit cowardly of me, but I'll need to make sure they're not following me first. And then I'll save it, because I think I've got quite far in it so far. Okay, let's have a savey snap. So that's saved. Okie dokie, let's see where we got to.
Who's there? Is someone there? Fucker!
Oh, dead. Oh man, that could have been a hit, or should have been a hit. Oh, that's you taken care of. Now where's your pal? Also, have you got any good loot on you? Oh, I'll have your marigold. That will come in really handy. Thank you. Armor's kit. I don't want your torch. What else have you got? Lovely. So my health should start to fill up again now. Yes. Haha. Definitely want your money. That'll come in handy. Yep, I'll have his sword and I'll have your marigold. I'll have your apple as well. Okay, let's go back to the charcoal burners, get a bite to eat first. And then we'll... the next part of the story.
Yeah.
Give it that waypoint as well.
Yeah.
Ah, horseback riding. Most fun thing to do in this game.
Yeah.
So, is it you? Oh, it's you, ain't it, I spoke to?
Taking care of those two cutthroats.
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself.
All right, all right. All that matters is they've been taken care of.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, charcoal burner.
Take care now.
Okie dokie. There then. Let's go and find Ginger. Let's go and find Ginger. Go on, up the hill. Move. Quickly. Sweet spot. Yes, go up the hill. Go and find Ginger. My rather posh English accent. Okay, no more of that.
Yeah.
I'll stick with me Birmingham accents because I'm from Birmingham. No more boys, I'm getting my come on, little sing. I've got a song stuck in my head, so... Right, you've got some explaining to do.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
One thing at a time. Why did you run off in such
Why did you run, you naughty man?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
Where are your
Looking for your
cronies?
cronies. Where are they?
Charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back. And
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Uzhitz, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Uzhitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it?
This is yours, isn't
Pulled
it?
from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from him.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but He's from Uzhitz, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Uzhitz.
Limps and he's from
I suppose
Uzhitz.
it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now
Come
tell
on.
me exactly what happened.
Tell me everything.
Don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry.
Come on, I want to hear it.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light. It wasn't. And then it was too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd
Yelled?
So I waited until
Afraid
they
they'd
were
kill me.
outside. I started to sneak away, but
Then the slaughtering started.
Then the stores which started.
I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough. But then the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
Like hell itself.
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. He told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Uzhitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others?
What about the
Is there
others?
anything you noticed about them?
Speak.
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. Probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do.
Right then.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I can
I'll
go
ask
and
them
ask
for
if
you.
It's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Right, now I've got to go back to Neuhof. And I'll speak to the stud farmers there. Okay. We'll go this way. Oh, Jesus, I need to invest in a faster horse than this one. On our way back to Ujits. Not Ujits, Neuhof. Alright, we'll rest here so he can get his stamina back, and then we'll bolt it to Neuhof.
Yeah.
Come on. Faster. Oh, so Radzig's here. What I'll do if there's one around is I'll get myself a wash. Talk to Zora.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back. What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hamish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again. Good luck then.
Splendid. Sir Radzig.
Well, look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
Shut up, smartass.
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzig, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed.
I...
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering. It's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks. Because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely clear. Now, let's hear what you have to report.
Fuck you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, we may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
Oh, ignorant bastard. I want to speak with Sir Radzig.
Greetings. What business have you?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
I'd say the lot.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's
Oh,
true.
got a new follower. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognised one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. The rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. Then go to our encampment at Merhire to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Right, mate, I'll get to it right away.
Why choose Merhire?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now. The secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out one of the bandits is from there. A fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new. Take care now.
Oh, splendid. Right then, okay. But first, before I head to Ujits, I need to go and tell Ginger that he can't... Oh, dickhead, that's not my horse. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
Right then, let's go. Be quick with it. I really need to invest in a new horse. How much money have I got now? Main level. Because obviously sometimes I don't really wash as much as I should. Yes, this horse is really slow. Definitely too slow. Ooh, okie dokie.
Yeah.
Crikey. Beautiful forests.
Yeah.
Lots of wildlife too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, aye. Nice a human. Ooh, got a new skill in horsemanship. Splendid.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, ginger lad. Right, soft lad, you can go back.
It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
All right, okay. I'll bear that in mind, thank you. Right then, where's my horse?
Yeah.
Onward to Ujits.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ah, beautiful town of Ujits. Been here before, but off camera.
Yeah.
Well, off stream, sorry. Also, I've also learned to read as well, so learning to read is a really important skill that you must learn because it's part of the main story.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Oh goodness. What's going on?
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
Nothing to see.
What you call nothing to see. So I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
Jesus, Peter. This is all I need. You'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanish's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'm guessing he was... Oh, well, apparently he wanted to paint that wall, but then he was dead against it. To get it dead against it. I shouldn't laugh, really. The man's died.
Ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
Who was Limpy
A poor
Lubosh?
crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any cronies?
Do you have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body?
When did you
anyone
find
see
his
anything?
body?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Scream.
Another thing about Lubosh.
That's fine. Right then, let's ask you. Marish, let's ask you.
Greetings. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipo. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
Who was he?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Okay.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Who did he
Do you know
meet
who
with?
Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care.
Okay. I'm talking to
Good
you now.
afternoon.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipo. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask away.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
He was a drunkard and a beast. And lazy, too. Idle hands are the devil's tools.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a rogue like him suddenly started going to church. Now I see why, of course.
Okay.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
What do I care about that scoundrel? I was glad he stayed out of my way.
Do you know who Lubos used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
He was always a loner. Except lately he started talking to the parish priest of all people.
That's all. Thank you.
God bless.
Right, Lumiere, what can you tell me?
Good day to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know anything about him, but ask all you want.
That man Lubos who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Right.
Do you know what Lubos was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubos used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all. Thank you.
May the Lord...
And we'll end it there. Okay. Let's talk to the bailiff again.
Good health to you.
Oh, we've spoken to the bailiff, haven't we? Okie dokie. Well, let's go and examine the body.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? Judas. Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? And why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
Okie dokie. I'll take me horse and I'll visit the tavern. A thief? Where's there a thief? I can't see a thief. Who's there a thief? Oh, it's him. Right, okay. Come here. Come here, Woods. Matthias? It's Matthias.
Is someone there?
Enough! Please! Had enough. Yeah, you got me. Look, it was only a few groschen.
No excuses. Hand it over.
Here.
You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thieving is against the law. Right, mate. I suppose you'll...
Really let him go? Just like that? And did you get the loot back?
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Let's speak to the landlord here.
Good day to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
That's all.
I'll tell you what, I don't think he knows much.
Good luck to you.
What about you, miss? Do you know anything?
Greetings. What do you need? Take care.
Father Godwin.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man's son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone
Oh God, I
of the
lost
Holy
that one.
Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the murderer escaping punishment?
No one escapes punishment.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confession. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Right, okay. But first I want to ask him some more questions.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practice with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
Let's keep you in good form.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. Good luck to you.
Lovely. Right, now I'll what's my energy like?
Is there somewhere I could...
I suppose I could find some... For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem.
Just the one night.
There you go.
You all like it here. God be with you.
Keep me head down for a few hours. Till the evening. Excellent. Okay, that's the game saved. Now let's go and see if Father Godwin needs me. Who is it?
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
Tankard here.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment?
Grant them eternal rest.
That old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujic, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Royal? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. Judging by what's left of our Lubosh, there's still something else.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claim. Dreadful. Well,
Oh,
then,
it really was.
here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you. On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where else do you get the ideas for yourself?
Uzhitz isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. Tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my
The
own.
sound of it, do ya?
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church, the lamentable well in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
This Jan Hus
Oh,
quite a
what
rebel.
a character, Father Godwin is.
Love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe?
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Have a drink. Oh, choices. What shall I do? I'm not in the mood for boozing. Nah.
Well, enjoy it, Father.
I know what happens anyway, because you get drunk with him, then you end up fighting with the bailiff, and then you end up having sexy time with the alehouse maid, and then in the morning it's like, oh no, I've got to give sermon in the church. No, same ass. So, and nah, it's not Henry, in my opinion. I've seen what happens, and it's good, but sorry folks if that's what you were expecting. I'll sleep till 1 AM. Lovely. We're training. Always 7 hours. Could do with something to eat as well. Henry, not me, that is.
God be with you. The parish priest here in Ujias, he's a peculiar sort of cleric. I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails. More than once he's intervened in a brawl in the tavern and sat everyone on their asses. He's not to be taken lightly.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood. And our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. That's how it goes with those aristocrats. But I heard something happened.
Yes, that's how it goes.
Don't know what he got up to.
Godwin won't tell me who Lubos's cronies were. I've reached a complete standstill.
I told you, no one ever came here to see him. If he was meeting anyone, it must have been somewhere else.
But where? I can't go around the whole county asking, can I? I could end up in Kuttenberg.
You might. They might even have records of that scoundrel there. But maybe you don't have to go that far. I just remembered he once boasted to me that he had a record in Ratay. There might be some mention there of who was with him at the time.
Thank you for your help.
Farewell.
Talk to the rat-eye scribe. Okay, it's off to Rat-eye we go. Tell you what, I'll fast travel there. We'll go to the upper gate. Oh yes, he's travelling faster than how he should.
Yeah.
Oh, quite hungry. It's the Tornay.
Jake the Steak. Aye. And his adversary will be Hera of Benasos, court kidnap, a mercenary by profession.
Yeah.
Let us wish the combatants luck.
Yeah.
Where is everyone?
Yeah.
Let's go wash. Let's give Henry a change of clothes. I might buy a new shirt actually. No, I'll get it repaired, that's it. I'll get it repaired.
God be with you.
Give him this instead. Get rid of his sword too. Go and see the scribe, go and see the scribe, go and see the scribe, scribe. Get up, lazy ass.
My respects to you, sir.
I need to have a look in the Black Chronicle, Friedrich.
And I need blessed relief from my suffering. May the Lord have mercy.
Well, I don't know what I can do for you except bring you a priest.
I'm not dying yet. I just can't get up.
I'm sorry to hear. But I'm on the trail of those killers from Neuhof, and I need to know the names of the men who were sentenced alongside Limpy Lubosh from Uzhets.
I can't remember. Once I write the record down, it goes straight out of my head.
It's essential that I find out those names. Is there anything I can do to help you get back to work?
I can't go to work when I can't stand on my feet. Konyash the apothecary has an embrocation that helps, but it costs dearly. If you brought me some, it might do the trick.
Lovely.
All right, I'll try and get some for you.
Bloody hell, Henry, what's the matter with your eyes? You look like you're possessed.
Take care now.
Let's go and see. I think it's Comfrey needs.
Good health to you.
Scribe Friedrich needs the embrocation for his joints.
What, again? He was here not long ago for some. He ought to make it last longer. I told him not to grease himself up so much. It could cause... Oh, the older he gets, the more foolish he is.
More foolish he is.
Did he tell you such salvation is costly? Have a look in the shop for yourself.
I'll get one of them. There we go. Thank you very much. I'll be on my way now. And now let's get that lazy ass out of his bloody pit. Right, mate, I got you that bloody... You better bloody pay for it, because if not, I'll bloody beat it out of you.
I brought you the embrocation, and you were right, it certainly
Henry,
wasn't
you look
cheap.
possessed, mate.
I know, lad. I've been using it for years.
Will you let me have a look at the
Troubles,
Black
look.
Chronicle?
Well, you helped me, so now I'll help you. Come along and I'll show you our Black Chronicle.
It really is a miraculous ointment. You haven't even rubbed it on and it's already working.
You know how it is. Faith itself is the greatest healer. Just thinking about the relief it will bring makes me feel better. So don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Come along.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Come along. Come along. I see. Now then, we have to speak to him. Have I got any skills mysterious ways?
Good luck to you.
All the boring stuff. Extraordinary. It's absolutely brilliant.
May the Lord watch over you.
Well. What's that? Okie dokie. Let's go to the Ditchco and ask for Reiki.
Yeah.
Oh, Cornish, you bastard. I must do his side quest where he says go to Skalitz because there could be treasure buried there. Let's get a wash. We'll go to the bathhouse for a wash.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to make you
So, what are you...
proper bath.
But of course.
Jesus.
Fine.
I'm sure you'll... Good luck then.
Oh, just got myself a nice wash. Lovely. Let's move along now to Ledechko. I must see Teresa as well. But I'll do that another time.
Yeah.
Yes, I really do need to invest in a better horse.
Yeah.
Okay, where do I find Reiki?
Yeah.
Let's go speak to him.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got an idea. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Oh, it is. We're closed.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the Ratai Woods. Isn't this lovely?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Aha! Cave.
Yeah.
I think our little friend Riki's hiding there. It was my fourth playthrough of the game, you see, so I pretty much know it off the back of my hand. I really do not know this off the back of my hand, so... Right, this could get messy, so... I better armour up. Better get me sold. And I better save it. Okay. Oh, great. Oh, no. Oh, blimey. I think I've jumped this too soon. Oh, okay. Alright then. Okay guys, I think I'm going to wrap up this stream right here. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to Twitch, make sure you follow me. That would really help me out. I'm on my way to 50 followers. That would really help me out if you could follow me. I'm on 34 now, I believe, last time I checked. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon with more Kingdom Come Deliverance soon. Thank you very much, and take care.